The best way to start your week is to clean your desk. This is me just going through all of my stuff. That's my diary with a very out-of-date buy flag on it. So I'm just going through, putting everything to where it should be, so my brain feels super duper organized. It's my little shelf made from an old palette that my mum made, putting up my little plants, and then some dried coral and a cute little blue plate with some little bead thingy. And then this little cactus, which has grown towards the sun, so now I'm putting it the other way so it faces there. Oh, very happy with it. That is my jar of leaves, but the lid broke, so this is me trying to figure out a plan. Oh, and she figured out a plan. What a good girl. Tucking away, putting my little pictures of me in. Then I realized that these frames are shitty, so I'm going to transform them with that chalkboard paint. Transform them. Then all the stationery, absolutely all the stationery anybody could ever want, all in one go. I use it all, I swear. I'm not a hoarder. My hand cream, essential, hands are so dry, or whenever I sit at my desk. And this is what it looks like. And my little skew cactus, which will hopefully grow straight. Not unlike me. Good morning and welcome to another reading blog. I am Amy and this is The Opinionated Woman. And I'm ginger now. I think you saw that in my last vlog. Yeah, I just wanted to change. When you're editing your own face so often, like you really need it to change it up a little bit, or I felt the need to change it up a little bit. So this is what I did. Just out of the box. So, reading, that's what this is about. I'm still reading Shirley by Charlotte Bronte. We haven't got much more into it. I still haven't met Shirley herself. Though we have got to know Caroline a little bit more, and there've been some social situations that make me think very much of like reading Jane Austen, which reminds me I need to actually finish my reread of Jane Austen. I was rereading everything on audio, and I think I just have Northanger Abbey and Lady Susan left, but I have Lazy Susan. I have Lady Susan on my shelves, and it's an epistolary novel, and it's like teeny tiny, so I might just reread that one. And then, folks, anybody get that reference? Curtis Connor fans up in here. I DNF'd Little Bones. I was thinking about it for a bit, and it was just annoying me more and more and more. I thought the writing was incredibly poor. It sounds really rude. If you enjoy this book, that's totally chill. You know, that's like always the disclaimer. This is only my opinion. This is my channel. But yeah, I found it very repetitive, very badly written. Without spoiling anything, our main character has a secret, but she draws a parallel to the secret that absolutely makes no sense. But the other characters seem to go along with it, and they're like, oh yeah, of course that's the case. And I'm like, huh? That doesn't make any sense. And then she would keep on repeating things. She'd be like, oh, and then I remembered that this happened. It's like, yeah, because you made that same realization like 10 pages ago. Like, it just seemed lazy and unedited. And my brother's already read it, so I might just ask him what happens. Because I still had 8 hours left of that, and I was pissed off after 4. So that's not going to be one for me. Probably not going to try that all through again. So instead, what also really helped me make the decision to DNF that book is Podex became available on Scribd. I've heard so many good things about this. I have always been nervous about it because it's written in verse, which to my mind I equate as poetry, which I don't really get along with that well. I feel like poetry, I need to sit down and actually like analyze stuff, otherwise I feel like I'm reading stuff I don't understand. And I mean, it's not as if, like, English lit has always been my thing, and I did a course of it in varsity as well. Still, maybe not for me, but written in verse, so far, so good. It's read by Elizabeth Acevedo, and which definitely helps. She gets the rhythm, she gets the cadence, her accent is in there, it's exactly what you need. I don't know what it's about. Okay, so all I know so far is that it's about a main character called Tiamata, And yeah, we go from there. We know her house situation, her home situation's not great. Her relationship with her mother is very difficult. Her mother's very devout. But yeah, I only just started it, and it's only a 3-hour audiobook, so I should get through that really quickly and be able to give you my feelings towards it. I'm already loving the way it's told, like the being told in verse, through an audio, through the author's own voice. 10 out of 10 so far. I've also seen this wreck people, like Cece from Problems of a Book Nerd reread this and bawled. So I'm really intrigued. I'm going in as blind as possible, as usual. Yeah, super excited. Also, it's my birthday tomorrow. I am 31 years old tomorrow. Holy moly. So I won't be vlogging except for this one little bit that will be for another project. But yeah, I'm just gonna have a treat myself day, and I know I've got my brother making dinner and my other sibling is making me dessert, and it's gonna be fun all the time. I'm taking the day off. I'm so excited. So this is the eve of 31-year-old ginger me. Hell yeah. I'm currently editing last week's vlog, and there's this one clip that I did. I literally just did it for B-roll because then I could voice over it over the top, or just, you know, put cute clips in between. And it was so calming. Like, I literally had like a proper mindful day yesterday. I didn't plug my headphones in or anything. I got my notebook out to write for a tiny little bit, but it started raining. But I waited out the rain, and it was so nice. It was so lovely, and the sounds in it are really pleasing because you get like dogs barking in the background, like in the distance, and then it's like a rainy, windy sort of ambiance, and there's a fountain going in the background. And I think because of watching booktubers like G and Peru's projects, G from Book Roast, does she do that, or is it Gabby? Gabby does it too. They get like those ambiance videos that they read to, and I've been putting those on because I've been putting on ambient noises while I read before I go to sleep, before I do my meditation, because I'm trying so hard to get my sleeping correct. So I think I'm going to upload that as a separate little mindful moment, because it's only like 3 minutes long or something like that. So I think I'm going to upload that as a separate clip. I'll put a little bit of clip in the vlog, but I'll put the full thing down below, and you can have like a mindful moment with me. I thought that'd be quite nice. It's not something I've ever done before, but fuck it, let's give it a go. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, and I am 31 years old. Do I look it? 30, 31? 30. My 30s suit me so much better than my 20s. Oh, my 20s sucked. They sucked so much. I suit my 30s so much better. But yeah, so I had a great day yesterday. It was so lovely. I treated myself. Well, welcome. Got all of the animals here with me. It's a very rainy day today, hence why I'm raping my Nikita jaded hoodie. Actually, I'm double tattooing it up today. I have my brother's merch on the back. If you can see that, Einar means ouch. Basically in Afrikaans, I love it. Yeah, so my birthday yesterday was awesome. I got sushi, I got myself crazy earrings, I got myself a coffee, I got myself 2 books, but that will be in another video. Wait, before I go into the rest of my presents, because I want to show you what I got, not for like a show-offy kind of way, but in a like, look how thoughtful these gifts were. But I just want to catch you up on my reading. I don't have Shirley with me, but I'm a good like 200 pages into Shirley now. I'm really enjoying Caroline's character. She doesn't have a large income or anything like that. You know how it was back in the day. You had to have like a what is it called? However much they make in a year or whatever. But so she wants to go out and seek, you know, like a position somewhere, like a governess or something like that, because she doesn't have any meaning in her life. And her uncle, who's a a clergyman is like, I will not have my kin be, like actually having a job, God forbid, even though she's finding, like she has no purpose in her life. And also the way that they talk about old maids, there's a whole chapter called Old Maids. And she has this preconceived notion about, this woman's like 50 something, of how like sad and lonely they are. But in fact, when she actually goes to visit one of the old maids in the community, she has a wonderful time. So yeah, it's just like an interesting, like you either get left alone doing nothing and, are like on the outskirts of society, or you get married. That's it. We still haven't met Shirley. We'll see what happens with that. And then I've got about an hour left of the Podex by Elizabeth Acevedo. Oh my word. This book is stunning. The fact that she reads it, like, I'm so glad I'm not reading this physically, because I'm not going to get the rhyme and the pacing, but her rhyme and pacing is so fantastic. And I can also relate, obviously, like, I wasn't brought up super religious. We did have to go to church on Sundays when I was little, but mainly at school, because I went to a Catholic school. So you had to go to church every single Wednesday. We had prayers at the beginning of school and everything like that. And it was very much an environment that didn't let me express who I was. Like, it didn't let me... I didn't fit in their cookie cutter, and I feel like Siomala is kind of in the same position as is her twin. They're talking about her confirmation and like how it's this big deal, and at my school it was a massive deal. And my RE religious education teacher actually pulled me aside, because I was going to get confirmed, I think just because that was what it was expected of me, because I had already, had my first communion when I was little. And my RE teacher asked me to not get confirmed because it would be a travesty. Ooh, what happened there? So I think that was very funny. So I can definitely relate to that side of things quite a lot. Okay, so let's look at some of my prezzies. So first of all, I got all of the wrappings. Like, this is covered in glitter. It's like paper, and it's like pages from a magazine. This my sibling used to wrap stuff up. So I'm going to obviously use all of these for scrapbooking. And then this is going to go in my ribbon box. Yes, I have a ribbon box. And then my sibling made this little books gift card that I'm going to spend at a local bookstore. I'm super excited, obviously. Books. And then I got this from my brother and his girlfriend. She made this beautiful card. I'm not going to show you the other side because it's for me. But she collaged this so beautifully. And then inside are all these different things for me to collage with and journal with. Some of them are so cool. It's like little Disney princesses reimagined. Like, it's pretty nowadays, ladies. Oh, I'm just not going to focus on it because I don't want it to, because it doesn't want to. Yeah, so there's going to be some really fun stuff for me to, look at this leg. Fun stuff for me to journal with, which is so thoughtful. And then my brother's girlfriend and my brother, obviously, also gave me this beautiful guy. Oh my word, he's solid wood, and he was carved in 1989, so the year before I was born. They found it at a market. Isn't it just beautiful? Like, look at all of that. Wow. So I think I'm going to put him on my bookshelves. He looks really cute on my bookshelves. Then I have the immense privilege of having an artist for a sibling. And they painted my Hugo for me. Look how precious. Oh, I love it so much. And that's his little shark toy. My heart. So I'm going to go to a secondhand store and hopefully get in front of my microphone, a frame that I can repurpose, and then I can put it up. I'm so excited about that. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. And then like a practical, but like, well, not boring. I have a mouse pad. I've literally been editing with a sketchbook as a mouse pad for the longest time, and it is awful. It's inconvenient. So yeah, I'm very excited. Sounds so stupid. I'm gonna use this today. And a Vizzy magazine, because this is the best paper to journal with, which is why my sibling got it for me. It's matte, and it's like an interiors magazine, so you get some really beautiful colors and textures, and you can write on it. Oh, so nice, so nice. So I'm excited. I can chop the shit out of that. And then the other ones, I'm gonna have to grab you and film it like this. I'm very sorry for this lighting. Obviously, as I said, raining outside, but I got myself this candle. I actually got a ginger one as well for my bedroom, and it smells like a rich man's office. So I'm going to put that, like, I react very, very well to smells. They're very comforting to me. So that was a good one. And then my mom sneakily got my sibling to go and get dun, 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 dun. If you are not aware of My Sugar and you are in Cape Town, do yourself a favor, go to My Sugar. It's so great, and the people who run it are lovely. I keep covering the camera, my bad. I'm not a professional. They make really crazy donuts, and then look at these beauties. Oh my God, this lighting is cock. These beautiful creations needed better lighting. Look at these. Oh my God. The woman who makes these, she's so freaking talented. Like, holy moly. And it comes with a booklet. Each one has a different filling. Oh, they're so delicious. I've eaten one or two already, but the rest are for me. Then I got this plant. This is Michael. Say hello, Michael. Here's a house plant. He's beautiful. Look at these leaves. Oh, love them, love them. And then my last little guy, this is Bob. Bob and Michael. This guy is so soft. Oh my God, Amy. So soft. Apparently he really likes light, so I'm going to give it a lot of light. I love plants. Sibling also baked me these incredible salted caramel cookie bars. Look at the ooze. Oh my God. I got so many. And I got so much chocolate, I'm never going to run out. It's so, oh, the lighting. Hello. So yes, that was my little, what I got for my birthday. And now I will probably update you when I get further in one of my books. We shall see. 31, here we go. I finished the Podex. Oh man, that was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, I like novels in verse. Who would have thunk it? New year, new me. I really never thought, like, so many people have been waxing lyrical about this book for so goddamn long. I mean, what, she has like another 2 out already? Yeah, Clap in Your Land and With the Fire on High, which I'm gonna get to, for show. I know they're not in verse. Don't quote me on that. But I'm definitely keen to take in more of her work. It's really, obviously it's poetry, it's really lyrical, it's absolutely beautifully crafted, and it has so much to say about the pressure that parents put on their children, especially to follow their own beliefs and to follow the paths that they've chosen for their children. And they also used, so like, one super intense parent and one almost like, she said, your father does not need to be absent. No, it was something along the lines of, your father does not need to be not present to be absent, but she said it in a much better way. I just butchered that. But it definitely took into account all of these pressures that parents put on their children, and how that restrict who that person is and makes them feel wrong for who they are, and makes them sneak around behind people's back. And as I said before, there was one side of my family that was religious, but they were all in England. So I didn't have a member of my family that was super intense in my home, but because of my schooling as well, it is very much that kind of like, I mean, I accredit my schooling for a lot of issues that I've had. I think I would have come out far earlier than 30 years old if I'd gone to a different school, you know, because being gay didn't fit in with their Catholic doctrine. And this novel really shows like how you can empower yourself to get out of that space that doesn't feel right and doesn't suit you and doesn't serve you, and find a place for yourself that is authentic, where you can express yourself. And it was just masterful, absolutely masterful. I mean, most of you have probably read the Podex already, but if you haven't, and you're like me and you're slow on the uptake, read the Podex, and fuck yeah, Elizabeth Acevedo, you boss ass bitch. That's all I have to say. Good morning, welcome to Thursday, and welcome to your obligatory outside, disheveled looking me. You know, I used to have a crush on a guy with hair like this. Turns out I didn't want to be with him. I just wanted to look like him. Oh gosh, anyway, I decided to face it this way so you can see my garden. There was no lawn here when I moved in. Looked like this. And now there's lawn. Ta-da! Gardening genius. No, this is my first gardening project, and I had a lot of help, or advice at least. So we met Shirley, and I love her. Like, Jane, I know Jane. Charlotte Bronte has a way of writing women in her books that are just so not giving a fuck about, you know, society and what they have expected of her and all of that kind of thing. She's like strong-willed and vivacious. She's an heiress, but she's an heiress because there were no brothers, God forbid. So she's like this woman of power who's just like, I can do what I want, and I love that. Like, I mean, all her books have women that have a drive to be more independent than the women of their time were intended to be, and I really enjoy that. And then after I finished the Podex, which hit my heart, like you saw, I started reading Firefly Lane. Do I need to explain? Do I really need to explain? I'll explain for those who don't know. Firefly Lane just got made into a Netflix series, and my brother and his girlfriend were watching it, and I saw, like, I just sat down to eat dinner with them, and I saw executive producer Kristin, and I was like, oh, that's that author's name, I wonder, and I was like, oh, they just got the same name. No. And then it came up based on a book by Kristin. I had no idea, because I've never read Kristin before. I've got her books on my TBR, but I've never given her a go, and I like historical fiction. So this was sort of like a push for me to actually read her. So I'm starting Firefly Lane. It's about two friends, and it follows them from the 70s until present time. I don't know what the present time is for them, sometime in the noughties, I think, somewhere around there. But yeah, just all the trials and tribulations and the things that their friendship go through and things like that. But I've been hearing rave reviews, and I was like, you know, this is a push for me to read Kristin for the first time. And also, Scribd limited me again. I don't think it's my fault this time, because the thing, if you guys don't have Scribd, I really enjoy it. I think it's really worth having. I know one of the gripes that people do have with it is that it does, if you listen to a certain amount of new titles or a certain amount of titles, it will limit you, so it'll like take away some of your library, but it'll give it back. So I don't really mind that, because that means that some of my older titles I actually am forced to actually get to. And Firefly Lane was one of those. Anyway, I'm going to read my book. I might record a little mindful moment, because that went up yesterday and it went down very well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Happy Thursday. Alright, Eskom has let us down once more. Eskom is our power supplier if you're on South African. Load shedding is back, so we don't have power from 2 until 4:30. So I've just been doing some chores and listening to Firefly Lane. So just thought I'd better pop in here and give you a trigger warning for the R word, but for sexual assault on page, because I don't know if they show that in the series. As I said, I've only watched a couple of episodes just like randomly in the middle of the series, and I haven't heard any other reviews of this on BookTube or anything like that. But yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere and it gave me a little bit of a fright. So yeah, just so you know. Yeah, massive trigger warning. Howdy, it's Saturday. So I'm just coming in here to finish up the vlog because I am not looking like I'm going to finish either of my books. I've still got 13 hours left of Firefly Lane and half of Shirley left. So I'm not going to finish anything else in this weekend. So you know what? I'm just gonna say hi and goodbye. But first, I'm going to do my makeup and it's going to be cute. So I'm going to finish my makeup. This is a new dress that I got from my friend Karina, which is, oh, it has pockets. Oh, I didn't realize it had pockets. It's so much fun. But yeah, I'm going to do a makeup look for a TikTok. If you want to watch the TikTok, please follow me on my socials at The Opinionated Woman. So let me finish up my makeup and then I'll come say goodbye. Okay, I'm done with my makeup. I'm not sure. I can't decide if I like it or not. It's super weird because it's like a completely different color to what I usually go for, and also it's completely different hair, and I did my brows a different color. So I'm not sure if I like it or if I feel weird. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, maybe even leave me a comment down below. It helps me a hell of a lot. And go follow all my socials. They are linked down below. So in the meantime, be kind to people, be kind to yourself, wear a mask, and I'll see you next time.